Alright. So, it is October 28th, 2015. It is my 32nd birthday. And I'm right here with you lovely people. Going to do animations for our lock chest today. I did a lot yesterday. A lot of bug fixing for the demo. Well, actually, I'm going to show you guys that first. So bits changed. Obviously there's lights now. There's other cool stuff. I fixed the clamp on the camera, so that works. I had to move that. Fixed the bugs with the bags. I reprogrammed a few things. There was actually I'll just show you. So before, these bags ran off a global variable. I don't know why I was using a static variable. Don't ask. I didn't think it through. Want a pacifier too? Yeah, we can get Taylor a pacifier. Except in Taylor's case, he likes to use another man's penis as his pacifier. Love you, Taylor. Love you. All right, so these all pick up and they don't destroy globally like they used to, which is great. Before, you'd go up to 1, and it didn't matter where the rest were because I was using a global variable and it killed them globally. That was bad. So that works now. Taylor with the crying binding of Isaac face. Love it. Don't tell the world my secrets. Taylor is a great person to have around, especially during game jams, because he will bring you delicious chicken when you've been basically working on games for 48 hours straight, which is really nice. So let's see here. Yeah, so we fixed the bags, we fixed the scarecrows, we added a secret, which I'm not going to show you. We got the chest working. The chests now spawn random items. The chests right now spawn like bombs and candy corns, because obviously this is a Halloween themed demo, so you gotta be picking up candy along the way. I want that chicken now too, bud. I want that chicken now too, bud. Getting senile in my old age. Yeah, so we got a bunch of stuff fixed. At this point, right now, we're just basically prefabbing things out, getting them into Unity, and then basically decorating, essentially. And then maybe a few bomb-related puzzles. The one thing that we have not yet done is locked chests. So, like I was talking to everybody yesterday, the chests that we have in here now don't actually require a key to open, despite the fact that they have like a little keyhole on the front. It doesn't do anything. But the lock chests are actually going to have chains and stuff wrapped around them, so you actually need a key to open it. And then the chain will animate and break off, and then the lock on the front will fall down, and then you can open it. So we're going to be doing that today. So we'll be animating, I'll be drawing, animating the chests, putting them into Unity, and programming that to work, which will be great. I also got HP bars now working. So basically the HP bar just has some logic to it that basically runs off a parent script that is on the parent of the HP bar, because the HP bar is a child of the object, right? So you make the HP bar the child of the enemy, so it'll basically run around with the enemy as the enemy is running around. And it just reads a parent script on it that knows how much HP it has at any given time. As Sid attacks it, takes HP off, and the HP bar will shrink down. So that's working. So that's great. So we're actually ahead of where I thought we would be right now. as I promised. Thanks, Otbot. I appreciate it. Good luck Kickstarter shenanigans today. Congratulations on surviving another year. Yeah, you have no idea how hard that was at times. So, as promised, I had a wheelchair story. Taylor and Lumley Fresh Punk were talking about wheelchairs, well, me needing a walker first and foremost, because I'm getting old now. Yeah, they were talking about walkers and then wheelchairs, and I had remembered a funny wheelchair story. So, me, my ex-wife, and her family all went to the fair one year, and her grandma came along. And her grandma was not in the best shape, like she couldn't really walk for a long period of time, so my ex-wife's dad, my father-in-law at the time, went and rented her a wheelchair. Now, she was a stubborn woman, like, super, just too much pride. Didn't want to use it. Well, we got this wheelchair, so I'm not going to use it, right? So, basically, I got to roll around in this wheelchair. I was like, well, I'll use it, and then if you get tired, then you can sit in it, right? That was kind of my ploy of keeping the wheelchair around in case she needed it, but in a way that didn't make her feel like I was just going to be pushing it around in case she needed it. So I just rolled myself around, right? Well, then my ex-wife was like, I'll just push you, right? So it basically looked like I was disabled and my ex-wife was pushing me around. So we go to the grandstands, which I don't know if anybody's been to the Puyallup Fair, but it's a ton of bleachers that basically look out on a stage, right? So my ex-wife, without saying anything to me, with me in the wheelchair, pushes me down this hallway to the handicap section up next to actual people that are actually disabled, right? And old, and like, there's old people on rascal scooters with oxygen tanks and like the tubes, and then there's people with like no legs, like legit people that should be in wheelchairs. And she just rolls me up there, like, there you go. And then she walks off with the rest of her family just laughing, just like chuckling under her breath, like, and like I have to sit there, and I like look around, and then this other guy, like an attendant, comes over and he's like, oh, I can push you up closer. And so he like pushes me up like right next to the stage. And then it was just the most awkward time of like looking around. It was like, I shouldn't be here. And of course I couldn't just get up, right, and like walk off, because that will make me look even more terrible. So I just kind of like shimmied the chair around and then like wheeled off. And then like wheeled off around the grandstands and then parked the wheelchair and then walked back to our seats as they're just staring at me as I'm walking up laughing. And this is why she's now your next. Yeah, that was actually, I was like, the time of that fair, you're done. You're done. Like 2 years ago at the fair, you remember that? You're done. That's exactly what happened. So let's go over to the tablet. And we are going to get to our chest stuff. So basically we're doing chains and a lock. So we gotta import this to the library. So we're gonna import blah blah blah. So we'll go like new chest. Boom. This is the one that's kind of weird. You need like, there you go. It's not even going to be able to open. Oops. What'd I just do? Oh. God dang it. This is why you make sure you have a layer on. Holy poop! Oh, that's right. I remember why. You need to watch an episode of the IT Crowd Season 2, Episode 1. Some similar situation. I will definitely do that with, 500. Actually, we're going to do like 400. 400. this is just its position. And that's why you look at what you're doing. 400. Okay, so we've got our chest here. Boom, boom, boom. Tra-la-la. So now we're gonna make like a chain. God, that blows up ugly. Anyway, make a chain that wraps around it. Essentially, we're gonna program the chain. The chain is going to be the parent, right? And then, I don't know if that's gonna work. I think it will. Hopefully. Guess we'll find out. Either way. We'll figure it out. Basically going to make the chain, make the chest always know if the chain exists or not, based on a script that's on the chain. So if the chain exists and it's not activated, essentially, then the chest won't be able to open. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. I said it backwards. Yeah, we're basically going to child it to the chest, but it's going to be on top of the chest, right? There's going to be a child of the chest, and then it's going to... The chest is essentially going to know if that child is there or not. Because in Unity you can use like transform.child.getComponent to basically grab info from the child. Okay. Let's see. Like this. Yeah, it's not behind. I see it as it goes, but in the window, like it's smaller. Let's see here. I don't know why that is. Actually, I think I know why. Let's try to fix that real quick. It's actually bugging me also. Does that work? There we go. Yeah. And we'll just make this a little bigger. It'll just sit behind my head a little. No, it's not. Later on, I'll probably like make something that actually sits on the overlay where the chat is, and then I'll probably like chroma key out the chat. I'll probably do that later. Maybe. It's my birthday. I'll do whatever the hell I want. Whoa. That was not what I meant to do. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, basically we're going to do like a diamond. So I'm actually going to do a square real quick. But I'm not going to use the square tool because, you know, square tools for suckers. That's not what we do here. It's supposed to have like a hand-drawn quality, right? If we start using shapes, it doesn't look like it's hand-drawn. And we'll rotate it. Boom. And we'll flip you. You're not dead. I appreciate that. Thank you. Don't you mean the square tool is for squares? Yep. Square tool is in fact squares. Okay. So that'll be a good, like, get effed diamond. Where's your key at, bro? Where's your key at? Okay. We have no keys. You shall not pass. Gandalf fighting the Balrog. 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 Whatever. Okay. Maybe I should put, like... Should I put something on front of this? Basically like a middle finger. Yeah. Obviously needs a keyhole, even though it already has one underneath it. So I guess we'll just trace the old one. I'm gonna actually just do this. Just cheat a little. Just cheat a little. You just add chains to the existing chest lock. Yeah, but that lock is going to be going away. Like, from now on, the locked chest will actually, like, be more visually locked, right? Otherwise, it's just like, a thing kind of has a keyhole on it. Like, the thing that I learned from Power Play is people don't pay attention to that. Like, you need something, obviously, like, this thing needs a key. Unless, of course, you walk up to it, like there's a key symbol or something above it. It's like, hey, you need this. People don't pay attention. People are interesting. So we're gonna animate this. Lock. Because these existing frames are going to essentially. I'm just going to go into Photoshop and pull some trickery and get rid of that lock. So it'll just be like a blank normal chest without anything on the front. That is correct. It's just going to be like a trunk, essentially, with chains wrapped around it if it's locked. And otherwise it'll just be like a trunk Sid can open. Just a candy corn glory hole. Happy birthday, thank you, Coder Bunny Python. Key symbol or Civil War? Key symbol or Civil War? The man wants a key symbol. Yeah, I didn't really realize how much you actually had to like spell things out for people until I started making games, and then you have like an NPC and they just immediately run up and try to start whacking them. It's like, it's an old man with a cane. Like, why are you trying to kill the old man? That's not nice. So I need to decide how I want these chains to look, because so the lock is going to be pixelated, right? Or maybe it shouldn't. I mean, Sid has access to chains. It doesn't need to be imaginary. Yeah, I don't think so. We'll keep the chains looking the same. How many of these assets are just for the Halloween demo? The only things that actually... Here, I'll just show you. The only thing that's really for the Halloween demo, just for the Halloween demo, are like these candy bags here. Like these ones here. You pick them up and they give you candy. Basically, the Halloween demo, the way it works is you have to get enough candy to bring to an NPC that will then unlock the way out of the demo for you. So the only way to finish the demo is to find all this candy, but to find the candy you have to solve puzzles, find secret areas. There's going to be a few different secret areas in the demo that you have to find that aren't marked in any way, so you have to like run around and bomb stuff. But yeah, and you also have to grind a little bit for money, so you can then buy a key from the one shop that's in the demo, and then open the locked chest that we're making, which is going to contain your bombs. That's going to be the way that you get your bombs in the demo. In the actual game, obviously, you'll go through like a dungeon and stuff. But yeah, in the demo, you'll actually have to grind for money, which isn't much, luckily. And then take that to the shop, buy your key, take it to the locked chest that's in the demo, but get your bombs, and then start solving puzzles with your bombs and looking for secret areas. Yeah, all these pumpkins, like these pillars, like these are all just prefabs, right? So it's really just like existing pillars that I already had with some pumpkins. The scarecrow, obviously, is a Halloween thing. The candy corn. The candy corn is part of the UI stuff, so you know how much candy corn you have, or candy, I guess. That's really the only thing that's just for the Halloween demo. Everything else is part of the game, like these creepy trees and this hut. You know, the trees in here, all that good shit. So we've only done like a few specific Halloween assets. Kind of digging this. Alright, it's a chain. Yeah, I try to reuse things as much as possible. They're gonna be like big, hefty links too. Like, what are you using this chain with? Like a yacht. Using it to moor your yacht. Luckily, drawing chain is fairly simple. Actually, I feel like this needs to curve around it more, though. And then, yeah. Okay. It's nice having you here, Taylor. I've missed you. I haven't seen you since our last game jam. It just makes me sad. Though I'm sure you've seen Thomas all the friggin' time, haven't you? You friggin' dick. What's up with that? That was a while ago. Yeah, it was. I need to, I'm gonna talk to Andrew about doing another one. Those are fun. We're gonna have to find a different space to do it in, though, because the reactor no longer exists. Okay. I'm probably just gonna do the animation, like... Yeah, it'll probably be pretty basic. Like, the chains will just come off, and the lock will stay there until the chains, like, go away, and then it'll just fall. Rather than, like, having one chain come off and then have it, like, swing. Because I feel like that would... A lot of that would be lost in how quickly the animation would go away anyway. Yeah, the reactor's gone, man. The reactor is no more. I mean, the building's still there, but the reactor's not. Makes me sad. Yeah, I don't think they've updated it in a while. Like, I think the program still exists, but the facility that they were using is not there anymore. I'm actually just gonna do this. That's better. Okay. Yeah, Luke was telling me about it. I was very sad. Okay. So this is gonna be pretty easy, I think. That's a fat looking chain, yeah. It's gonna be good. Like I said, man, it's a thick chain that Sid used to moor his yacht. Just tie it to the dock. Boop, boop. But you also gotta think too, right? Like it's gonna be zoomed out like, you know, that or less. So you kind of need to make it a little large so people know what the hell it is. Otherwise it just looks like a garbled mess of crap. It's interesting, the things you have to think about when you start just making crap for games. That's easy. Here, just to appease Taylor, we'll do this. Like I do that. Just like ta-da. This is why I get paid no money. There you go. There you go, Taylor. It's further down now. It's tight as hell. You can't slide it up or down. It's on the lip. We're good. Okay. So first I'm going to do the lock color. So this zoom in here. Maybe I should get rid of the chest. The chest is just kind of obscuring things right now. Okay. Animating chains today. Noise. Take out that corner. This. Yeah, I'll just do this though, after it's joined. Okay. Actually, let's bring that down. Not that far. Happy B-Day. I have no cake, but I do have pizza. That is amazing. Hey, Rift. Hey, Angela. The stream is working today. That is great. Yeah, I had forgotten to unhost my my roommate, so that was fantastic. So I was just like streaming to no one. Streaming into the void. I don't like how much it's smoothing right now. Yeah. Also the fact that I actually have internet this time. I don't know. I tried to stream for like a couple days there, and my internet was god awful. Watch me draw the same line 15,000 times. Good enough. Close enough for government work. That reminds me, I have pizza as well. Today is just an overall cool day. I don't have any pizza, and it's my birthday. I spammed messaged you on Twitter, sorry. Nothing wrong with spam messaging Twitter. Okay, so I love that the like the old skeleton keyhole is like the iconic keyhole. Jesus! Thanks for the follow, Riftblade. That was terrifying. I'm deeply offended. Let's take this, okay. Erase a little bit. I just like vector lines. I like them to be smooth, or I'm going to I just died in your arms tonight. That's immediately what I thought when I heard the start of this. Okay. So gonna be our chest lock, I guess. No. This is just bugging me. Hold on. Bugging me. But no, not to bug me on my birthday. Okay, we're just gonna take these top lines, so they're gonna be like exactly parallel. Okay. Ish. We'll have to tweak some stuff. That's fine. Okay, so now, yeah, it's going to be on top of the chest. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Must have been something you said. I just died in your arms tonight. God damn it, now I want to listen to that song. Love Red the Beard. Already sent you a happy birthday on Twitter, then Jesus favorited the tweet, I guess. Awesome. I love the look of your game. I want to thanks, man. I appreciate it. You haven't even seen the cool stuff. You want to see the cool stuff? Of course I want to see the cool stuff. Let's show him the cool stuff. Yeah. Look at the lights and the torches and the pixel flames. Look at these pixel flames. Holler! Look at these pixel flames. Look at them. Here, I'll even maximize it. Boop! Pixel flames. Because they're imaginary, so they're pixelated. It's fantastic. Okay. Oh, yeah, and Red the Beard, I fixed the day cycle crap. They no longer just pop off. They fade. So, kudos to you, sir, for the handy-dandy helpful tips. Or I should say suggestions. Yeah, luckily the game is already through green light, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go back to the tablet here. Watch me draw, I guess. Okay. So, we're going to duplicate this layer and then flood fill this bad boy. We'll call this a lock. Alright, so we're going to duplicate. Boom, boom, boom. Unlock that. Cool. And we got our chest here. So, we're going to try to make this look good against it. Dang it, no. Click on the wrong layer. Boop. Boop. No. That needs to be a little paler. Going for like a kind of goldish look, right? But that's a bit much. To the inside. We're going to change a bunch of these colors too. Right now we're kind of going for like a mid-tone-ish, because we're going to do highlights, because it's supposed to look metal, right? And we're going to change the line color too. So right now, boop, and blow it out real quick. And boom. Whoa. Darker. Still darker. We're getting there though. Okay. And we'll do like little alpha shadow underneath it too. Cool. So we got that. So we're gonna lock that layer. Give it its own layer. I'm gonna highlight this. Okay. I'm gonna do it like super bright. Imagine like there's a lock. Actually, I'm just gonna do it through it. There's a lock Sid got from like his dad's friggin' workshop or something. My dad used to hoard everything he got, which was, I mean, kind of helpful, I guess, when I needed things to like go on my little pretend adventures. He had so much stuff, I would just go pilfer it. Really angry about that sometimes, though. Okay, so we got this, now we'll shade this edge. Cool. And we'll shade this inside a bit more too. It's not dark enough. Boop, boop. We're gonna make this a tad darker too. Just a touch. Just for a sec. Whoa! Holy poop. That actually works, I think. Okay. We'll do like a little rim light on it. That's how we do. Okay. Stefan, Taylor was here too. By the way, are those individual rewards from include the donations to the stream? Yes. And RIP ears. Yes, Taylor, that includes those two. Yeah. Taylor's here, Stefan. Mr. Beard. Okay. So we've got our lock here. Cool. So now we're going to do our chain. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Boom, 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 bam.
Ride 'em, cowboy.
I have lots of questions, okay? You generally do, most of which would never see the light of day if you just brained a bit harder. Rough. As I sneeze. Holy crap. This kid. Boom. 8. Chest lock. Boop. Cool. Chest lock is done. Happy birthday, dog. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Everybody's here. It's the birthday stream. Alright, so got our chain. I'm only gonna do this in like 4 frames too. I'm just gonna do boom, boom, boom. But obviously you want to get in the chest. I want to sit here and watch some dumb animation play. All my stuff. Give me my loot. Give me my loot. Okay. You guys can all see how I cheat too. Okay. I'm not gonna lie though, I had to ask Andrew some dumb questions yesterday because I was getting insanely tired. And I completely, like, I forgot basic programming stuff that was like the equivalent of like, what's 2 plus 2? It was just, I had reached my limit, my brain just was not wanting to function any longer. Sounds like you should probably try sleeping a bit from time to time, stuff like that, so yeah. Yesterday it was just weird, I couldn't sleep at night. I just had too much stuff in my head that I like needed to do, I guess. And there we go, that'll work. Close enough for government work. So I got up at 7 and streamed. And my streams are like 9:30. You all know sleep is for the weak, exactly. Yeah, so I got up at 7, streamed to like 9:30. Took a break, ate something, streamed again at 10:30. Streamed till like 12:30, and then worked on the game until like 8:30. And by then I was just tired. I was balls tired. So I went to sleep, or at least I should say I tried to go to sleep. Then I laid there for another hour and a half, and then I was like, well, if I'm just going to be awake and I'm obviously not tired, I might as well go work. And so I worked. I got up at like 11:30 and worked until like 1:30, and then went to bed. Always been my problem. I work until my brain is mush, and then in its mushy state, it comes up with a brilliant idea for a different game, and then I never finish anything. Yeah, I've got some ideas in the pipeline. For some games that I want to do. Sword and Board started out as like a tutorial game, I guess, to teach myself the things I needed to do to make the game that I intended to make, which was a puzzle platformer, which I do plan on doing in the future. But now, as much as I would love to work on that game, I need to get this done first. So right now I have the issue of trying to keep myself from getting sidetracked, I guess. Which has worked out for the most part, except for like the most recent detour I made trying to make a murderous diaper kill people, which will happen in the future. Getting those chains. Right now I need to get this done. This is the focus. I've been working on this damn thing for so long that, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I like working on it. I enjoy the game, I enjoy the world that it's in, I enjoy the story behind it and everything, but I'm ready to do something else. I'm ready to work on another project. That's what happens when you've worked on something for like 3 years. Okay. So now we're just gonna flip that. No sense in doing it again. And we're basically just going to do one side of each, like, of the 4 frames. And then duplicate it, so it'll all be like symmetrical as the chains fall off, and then the lock will fall and bounce a little. And that'll be the animation. Okay. So lock needs to, okay. So chain. So we're actually doing this ass backwards. I shouldn't have flipped it yet. Okay. We need to color this first. Okay. So, of course, we'll just do like the old metal gray. Boop, boop. No. Give me the chain. There we go. Jesus! $25. Eat pizza for lunch if you want. Happy birthday. Oh, thanks, man. Love you, buddy. Hello, happy birthday. What's up, Max? Thanks for the help yesterday, man. Or woman. You could be a girl. I think it's just a human thing to always assume that the people you don't know the identity of are the sex you are. I've noticed that. I think a lot of people do that. Well, thanks, Taylor. My heart will go on. I guess that means I have to draw you something. Figure out a good day for that, and then you can kick back and watch. So right now we gotta get this demo done. I like to get to work on creative stuff right when I roll out of bed. After coffee, of course. They say you're your most creative first thing in the morning. Yeah? Yeah, no, I agree. I do agree. I like to work on, like, art, my animations and stuff early in the morning. I've kind of noticed I've, like, I have, like, a pattern. Like, I'll work on art and stuff early in the morning, right kind of as I wake up, and then as the day goes on, I go kind of alter into, kind of move on into programming. That's on the wrong layer. Kind of move on into programming, and then just doing like tedious things, right? Like adding prefabs and whatnot into the game. Doing tedious, kind of mindless stuff as the day goes on. I go from programming to like, alright, my brain's mush. Time to just make prefabs, add collision boxes, and doing stuff that really doesn't take a lot of brain power. Okay. It seems to work out pretty well. Mostly in shadow. Okay. Let's see. This. Boop. Chains for Mr. Chest. Make sure these all match up right. Take the guide layer off. Yeah. That'll work out well, I think. Cool. And we'll do like a little shading behind that link. And cool. This is actually just going to be all in shadow. Cool, cool, cool. I say cool a lot. Starting to lose its meaning. The underneath side, boom. Just a slight boom. You're gonna make the lock and chain rattle if you try to open the chest without a key. That's actually a great idea, man. Well, I'll have to talk to Mike about getting me a sound for that. But yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Like, no. It's a good way to, be like, no, you can't open this yet. It's kind of like, you know, here's an audio cue, duh. Well, congrats, Stuffed. Otto doesn't laugh that loud very often, but your donation animation did. Yeah, the donation animation is from the murderous diaper game that I was talking about. Basically, you were a time-traveling diaper in Victorian London, murdering people by essentially jumping on their head and smothering them with your shit-filled diaper body. And you're also dressed like Jack the Ripper, essentially. Like, you have like a top hat and cape, but you're a diaper and you bounce. And yeah, that's what that animation is from. If you look, like if you're around next time it plays, whenever, it's a girl in Victorian era clothing with like the weird Victorian era like bonnet hat thing with the flowers and stuff on it, and she's got shitty money just rubbed in her face. Jack the Shitter. Yeah, his name was actually Jack D. Ripper, like Jack Dripper. The first time I came to the stream and saw the donation animation, I thought, now here's a streamer I need to keep an eye on. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Yeah. It used to be shorter. Luckily, my Luke made the suggestion of making it longer, and it's much better now. Much better. Okay. Getting little chain shines on there. Boop. Do them sparingly though, right? Like, put too many highlights on stuff, it gets distracting. Let's actually zoom this out. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. Cool. Yeah, at first I was gonna do them pixelated, and then I was like, but he could probably get some chains in the real world. Like, this isn't fantastical enough to warrant needing to be imaginary. Alright. So we got those. It's looking good. Hello, Spunk. Sorry I didn't see you come in. I was getting coffee. I love that that's a thing. You're Spunk now. Okay. Yeah, that needs to be like cleaned. Okay. Cool, cool. So we're gonna try to make this stand out a little bit. We're gonna add a couple rim lights to the chain also, just to kind of like help it stand out against the chest. So we're gonna do it kind of subtly along a couple of the edges here. Do-do-do. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. You know what? It's my birthday. I'm gonna talk like Deckard Cain for a little while. Oh, we're gonna add a little light to these links on this chain. Deckard Cain, they killed me with butterflies in Diablo 3. Bastards. Damn you, Blizzard. We're making chess for a little boy. It's gonna be fantastic. Diablo. He Diablos. Oh. Deckard's a foul-mouthed bastard. Your mom Diablos well. She Diablos 54, if you know what I mean. That's dirty, Deckard. Go fuck yourself. It's going. Kickstarter's slowing down, trying to figure out how to drum up more donations. It's sort of fitting. The name Lemony Fresh Punks, as my game company name, came about 20 years ago, having some stupid late-night conversations at a friend's house about how clean a butt would have to be to give a rim job. Apparently the answer was Lemony Fresh. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I can appreciate that humor. That's right up my alley. Chain one. Boom. Now we'll just go like this. Clicky clicky. Cool. That's frame one. Now you know, knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! As in, no poop had ever passed through it. There you go. So basically, you would have to give a rim job to like a very small infant. But even then, they poop in the womb, and then they just breathe it in. Fun, gross fact I learned from having a child. Nasty. Uh-oh. No poop had ever passed through it. Okay. So now we need to figure out what we're going to do for our other three. Go boom, 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 and then... yeah. Or not enough thought, or... yeah, babies are pretty freaking gross. Meta pooping? Alright, so... okay, yeah, this will actually be pretty easy. Hopefully. 1 second. Human evolution, please. Okay, so we're going to step through these keyframes. Boop. I'm going to take this one off. Yeah. Go like this. And we're going to move this one. Actually, we need to make sure the lock is... okay. Cool. So I did get all of it. So now we know kind of to erase and change. Because why should you have to redo everything, right? I mean, you've already made it. No sense to have to recolor and redo all of these, because that would be dumb. Cool. And we'll take the... I should move this first, and then we'll take the chest off. Okay. Yeah, it's still kind of down and around. There we go. And we're gonna basically clear that off. No, chest needs to go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Human evolution. Is this a magic lock or just a normal lock? It's a friggin' normal lock. Basically. I think you're about to put way too much thought into a child's friggin' imaginary adventure, though. Taylor likes to overanalyze stuff that doesn't need to be overanalyzed. That's like what he does every game jam, too. We appreciate it. I have a feeling he's gonna be like, well, it wouldn't just float. You know, if it's a normal lock, it wouldn't just stay there. Well, for the sake of animation, it will. It's about to start falling. Like, once the chain's detached, it's gonna fall. As a kid, I would imagine the lock exploding and shit. Yeah, this is not an imaginary lock. I could actually do like a... All I'm saying, I could actually do a little, it'll be on a different thing though, later on. It'll probably be more like, oh okay, that was the second time. Sure, worry about the lock mechanics and not why there are just locked chests sitting around in the world. Right. Well, the idea is that Sid put them there. Or somebody that he knows put them there. And we're going to erase these lines so we can smooth them out a little better. Whoa. Yeah, I could do actually a little like imaginary particle effect. Because like I said, everything that we'll do it after the demo though. That's not really a priority right now. Filled with people parts. You don't know what's in my attic. I might have locked chests filled with people parts. Or fried chicken. My guess goes to fried chicken. Because that fried chicken was delicious. Damn. I have to credit Taylor for keeping me fed during game jams. If it wasn't for Taylor, I probably wouldn't eat most times. That and Luke being gracious enough to get food from the old spaghetti factory. Yeah, So I might actually, after the whole Halloween demo stuff is done, make it so a little pixelated particle effect, like kind of explosion-ish thing happens when the lock comes off. Like I said, everything that's imaginary in the game is all pixel art, right? That's why like the flames and stuff are pixel art. That's why the and I use the term pixel art loosely. That's why like the explosions and stuff are all pixelated too now. It's all imaginary. He's not actually running around bombs, right? That's why the hidden holes and things are also pixelated. It'll be like that episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force with Willie Nelson. Cartons and cartoons of hurricane grade tofu. Good time. That wasn't a bad deal. Tell Luke to do another game jam. Oh wait, Luke to do another game jam. This animation is 1. Chain fall off, lock fall off. Correct. That is correct. Chain moves, bounces, and loop, and the lock falls. Erase the middle part, boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, we still need to fix this here. 'Tis correct, sir. Actually, I need to like... Boop. Okay. I really need to teach myself how to use Flash. This stuff is so cool. What's good, man? What's up, FGL Game Night? Haven't seen you in a while. How are things? Cool. So that chain's done. Close enough for government work. Come watch me. On the same line over and over. It's going to be fantastic. Fucking balls. Alright, come on. I'll be a touch picky. Now we'll redraw that. Maybe. Cool. So now, boom, 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 boom. Animating these sprites would be very painful for you. I was molded by it. When I saw the sprites, I was already a man. Chain 2. Now we'll show the chest again. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. So now we're gonna duplicate that frame, or that symbol, I should say, and flip it. Should say mirror it. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. And then once we get the chain off here in like 4 frames, then we'll do the lock falling. Oh god, it's perfect. Why have you hidden the superpower from us? I think that's the first sign to bail out of that tutorial. It's the birthday boy! Hey Mike, how's it going, man? I'm doing a Game Maker tutorial right now, and they just told me to close a window by clicking the check mark. Only they called it the green V sign. I remember when I got my green V sign taken. I was in high school. Welcome, Mike. It's good to see you, bud. Mr. Taylor, BGF Taylor in chat, has been given more work for you to do for sorting board. Boop. Oh, yeah, look at that. Burp, burp, burp. Cool. Yo, I have a splitting headache. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I know how debilitating that is, especially when you're trying to do music, or be creative in general. Alright, so now, step through this. Again, close the lock, beat that again because we don't need that side, so we're just going to duplicate it. Probably be able to cut through this pretty quickly, actually. Why was it green? You know what? Never mind. It's out of love. Don't ask, man. The Grinch just didn't steal Christmas. He stole my heart. And then it kind of goes like behind the chest, right? Like it's almost getting sucked into it. Like, cool. This is getting easier and easier. Oh my, he says. He came to the chat, dude. I'm gonna get more than you bargained for. Let's call that good, I think. Boom. Okay. I don't actually think that I need to really do much of anything here except the line closes off a little. Boom, boom, boom. Ta-da. Cool. Oh my. George Decay over here. Boop. Okay. Alright, we'll call this chain 3. Chain 3. Just in case we need it later. And we'll duplicate it. And we'll flip it. Hey Stuffed, you remember you were talking about the local game devs getting together to socialize and stuff? Yes, I did. And yes, I do. I do indeed remember that. Okay. That's actually pretty good. I think, honestly, the fourth frame could just be it. Boom. Boop. I'm all for that. When does that happen? Well, so... Here, let me raise my chair up here for one. So, it was actually supposed to happen yesterday. And so, Andrew kind of inherited it from Tyler, or Fire TV Games, because Tyler works for Amazon. And he kind of inherited it from him, and then he forgot to post the Facebook update for it, because that's usually how we manage it. We just do like a Facebook event thing, and then invite people, and then they can invite people, and whatnot. Where do we find out about that? Otto and I could use some interaction with people that aren't people living in our apartment. I know that feeling. Yeah, so again, Facebook. Actually, you know what? Also, I'm gonna be Hey to Doug. I just sent you my my email address, so you can actually email me there. That way, because I know you guys don't like to use Facebook, I can email you when it's coming up. Let you know like a time and a place. Usually we do it up here. I think you guys are in Seattle, right? Facebook makes me confused and angry. Yeah, I know the feeling. It's on screen, dog. Whatever. There it is. There it is. Have fun. There's not enough people here to care. Anyway. But yeah, so everyone knows his email now. You can find it pretty easily, actually. I actually Googled it the other day and was able to find it in like 3 or 4 minutes. Luckily, my filters are perfect. Yeah, so I can just email you. It'll be good. That way you don't have to deal with Facebook. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So now we need our lock, right? Okay. Yeah, we do them up here usually. Last time we did it at the AFK Tavern in Everett. That was cool. It's like the SM64 Castle theme with Persona themed background remix. Rob's email is like an early Christmas present for you, isn't it, Taylor? It is. It is. He's gonna send me all his nudes. Taylor, send nudes. It's gonna be Taylor on Jabba the Hutt's barge. Oh, that kid. Okay. So the lock is gonna be actually like the longest here. I recant my statements about how crappy the AFK Tavern in Everett is. They changed their ways. Let's do that again. Stat. Yeah, man. I was quite pleased with AFK last time. Like, I had obviously never been there, so I don't have the experiences that you had there. So I was like, yeah, this is a good burger. It's Sweet Samurai. It was quite awesome. I want to do the Witch King next, though. I just couldn't justify the price for that damn thing. Yay. It's like the sister restaurant, the one in Renton is. I assume it's owned by the same people. There we go. Boom. Q. Love it. Alright. Oh, the original is the one in Renton. So the one in Renton was first? I did not know that. Yeah, the one in Renton used to be a keg. I know that. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it drop and then actually I'm gonna make it drop, kinda bounce a little and then fade out. Renton one is struggling, really. Still haven't been to AFK. Well, if we do a meetup there, which we probably will, I'm actually going to talk to Andrew when he gets up, maybe about doing it like next week. Usually we do them Tuesdays, but we'll probably be doing it there. I've been to the AFK when an old friend of mine was showing off his new tabletop game. Oh, that's awesome. I knew somebody in tabletop games, and I punched him in the face. Oh well. In all fairness, he did punch me first. he started it. Okay. Okay, so now, there. Paste frames, boom, boom, boom. We'll make it kind of bounce. Yeah. Classic frame. Classic tween, I should say. Boing. For a couple frames, go bounce back to its original states. Create classic tween. Boing. And now from here, it's gonna just fade. What kind of game? Also, he's a tool. Yes, he is also a tool. I don't remember much about it. I got kind of drunk. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's basically what you do when you go to AFK. I was about to say, what kind of game was he trying to show you? He was trying to show me the game of I can get the girl you want in front of you. When her and I have already been dating. That's what he was trying to show me. Needless to say, he failed. Okay, so now, like this. So now it's bouncing. Cool. And now, it just needs to go away. So we go to here, and it'll probably take like 5 frames, 4 frames, 5 frames. And we'll just put it here. We don't need to have an exact. It's not exact science. Okay, and we'll go like this. We'll cut this off. Oopsies. Not like that. We won't. We'll just remove these frames altogether. Boom. Don't need them. I was gonna say. Not fall into the dirt and disintegrate. What a tool. No, it'll just kind of go away. It's gonna dim out. Like I said, later on you probably won't even see it, because around that time when it hits the ground it'll probably do the particle kind of pixel thing, explosion thingy that you wanted. Yeah. It was a good time. Good game. So now, like here, we'll go to his alpha. We'll go to the Locks alpha. Oh, we need to make it a symbol too. Lock. Copy. Paste. There we go. Properties. Click on it for one alpha. Well, shit. Much excitement for Locke. I think I need to reevaluate what I get excited about. Hey, it'll be cool when it's done. It's gonna have a little pixelated particle effect because of you, Taylor. But again, I'm not doing that right now. We have 3 days to get this demo done. So, yeah, that does not take precedence over the other stuff that we have to get done. Alright, so let's play this. It should go pretty well. It's a little fast, obviously. We'll bump it down to 12 frames because it's only got what? Yeah. Maybe 14. Cool. It's a lock. Can you do X? Yes. But not when this entire thing is supposed to be done in 10 hours. Oh, right, good point. Basically. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. I've definitely had to, like, oh yeah, this would be cool. And then it's like, yeah, but you don't have time. Like, you better wait. So, export. This is a movie. Don't need to put that in the Halloween. Just need this. So we're gonna actually just create a new folder for this, and we'll call this chest lock. And we just lost it. Okay. So we'll just call this chest lock. Boom, boom, boom. Clicky, clicky. Export. So do you have everything scripted out now? Basically, so all the inventory stuff is in. All the UI crap is in. So your inventory, here, we'll just pop over. Yeah, we'll just pop over. So like all your inventory stuff is in, right? Like this works. Oh, I need to disable that again. Because he moves still when you have your menu active, which you shouldn't be able to do. But that's easy. I know how to fix that in like a minute. Yeah, so you can go in here, you can assign whatever. Not all of it works, because not all of it's programmed. But yeah. And then of course you have your inventory, which you have tons of stuff right now. Which you're not going to have in the demo, because you're not going to need a lot of it. This is all for crafting stuff later on in the blacksmith. But yeah, I mean all the stuff, all the systems and stuff are there. Oh my god, it's getting night out. Yeah, and there's a day-night cycle. Oh god. Spooky. Oh god. There's candy everywhere. Oh, what's this? Freaky looking hut. Okay. Anyway. All you need are art animations to cover up the actual boxes and stuff. Yeah, essentially. So we got the pumpkins in. We got their AI taken care of. The pumpkins, all they do is bounce around. Like they're basically like something that doesn't really attack. It's not like super aggressive. Or raccoon's gonna come out and mug you. No, but that would be amazing. Maybe one day. Yeah, the pumpkins come out and bounce around. They don't really do anything. They're not aggressive in any way. And then the scarecrows are the super aggressive ones. So over here, This was Mr. Stefan's idea, by the way. The scarecrows are here until you get close enough to them, and it also has to be dark for this to happen. They don't come out until it becomes nighttime. When you get close enough to the scarecrow, they basically hop off their stick here, and then turn pixelated, and they chase you. And that's all they do. They just chase you. Like, they're just going to follow you around through things until you kill them. Like, they're hyper aggressive. Mr. Red the Beard's idea. I don't know who this Stefan guy is. Yes, it was Mr. Red the Beard's idea. Alright guys, I'm going to take a quick, like 5-minute break, go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. Yeah! Alright, yeah, that was brief, like I said. Okay, so, let's hop back. Let's open Mr. Data here, sword and board, chest lock. Okay. So let's open shoebox. Yay, shoebox. And we got our animation frames. We'll just drag frame sheet. Boom. Knocked it out. Okay. Yay. Love shoebox. Okay. Clicky clicky. Cool. For some reason closing it always makes it just crash. Whatever, ends up closed, right? So, environmental chest. And we're actually going to need to kind of redo some of this. I'm actually going to write it from scratch. Just to kind of help myself retain things, because I badly need to get better at programming and copying and pasting scripts and things. And it's just bad. Just bad. Okay. So we're going to drag him in, chest locked. We're going to call this, so that's not chest with lock, and alright, so chest inputs. Yeah, a lot of this needs to be just redone. Okay, so we're gonna remove this component. It's already got the isometric sprite render script on it, so it'll bounce around. So you can go below it. Boom, boom. He's in front, he's in front, he's in back. He's in front, he's in back. Okay. And chest inputs, blah blah blah. I need to, God, I need to also rewrite that a little bit. Yeah. So we'll rewrite this a little. Yeah, we're gonna kill that. And we're going to do public, so public, it's on SID identity, SID position, because that's really all we're grabbing from it. And we're going to use public void start, and we'll just go SID position. Game object find SID, so we'll just grab this, get component, SID identity. I hate dragging things in the inspector because a lot of the times I just forget, and then if you move things or delete them and forget to prefab them out, then you pull them back in. It's like, oh, you forgot to add a transform, so I hate doing that. So this is going to make it so I don't have to do it. Okay. So distance, blah blah blah. We go SID position dot position. Oh, SID position, blah blah blah. It's like the exact same thing. We need to actually rename that something else. We'll just go SID. No, I should have renamed that. Let's rename it. There we go. So now it should work without the stupid transform. Okay. Boom. Cool. Now it shows up. Make sure it still works with the controller though. So now when we plug in our controller, this should change to a controller button. Yep. Perfect. Alright. So that's all good now. So we got chest. Now we need to put in our lock. So a chest is kind of an environmental piece, right? So does it work from the side and back though? Yes, it does. I'm not making it so you actually have to be in front of it. I guess I could. I'll do it later on. I'm not too worried about it right now. You're worrying about polished things that don't need to be polished when you're rushing to get a demo done. Like, oh no, I can open it when I'm behind the chest. All you really care about is, can I open it or not? Okay, so now we got the chest lock, we got chest with lock, chest locked, blah blah blah. I need to actually rename that to something else. I'm actually just gonna name this chest. So we've got chest, and then we've got chest lock. Cool. So now the inputs show up, right? But they don't do anything. Like there's no current script on this to tell it to open. Oh fuck yeah! And get burned. Burned! Oh.
That was easy.
First Kickstarter back finally got an update. It's this little game made by these two kids who are only asking for $99 so you get a license for the game publisher they were using. They were like $15 away from getting their goal. So I tossed them 20 bucks. Oh man. So what did they update? Are they you get it done or what? Okay. So obviously it won't right now. Perfect. We can actually take these animation off. Events off. Spawn chest item. Chest stay open. Yes. These won't even be able to be found. They're not gonna well they could be, but they're not gonna be used. Alright. Too bad it's all in German. I guess it's almost done. They were doing it as a school project. It's freaking cute. That's awesome. I love hearing about kids getting into like game development. Alright, so we're gonna go import new asset. Data. Thornwood. And we're gonna go chest lock. So that's where it is. And go into our sheet here. So now pixels per unit is 1. We're probably gonna have to do, yeah, we'll do the bottom because it'll have the isometric sprite render script on it also. Can I post a link? Yeah, absolutely. Show us the kids' projects. I like seeing that stuff. Okay, so sprite editor. Oh wait, not yet. We need to change this to multiple because if you don't change the damn thing to multiple, it won't let you do anything in the sprite editor. Ooh, the art is amazing. That is pretty cool. I'll have to check this out more later. You're gonna have it for free. That's pretty freaking cool. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out later. Automatic. So now we have 2 rows, obviously. One here and then one for like this final frame. And we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 columns. Slice it. Boom, boom, boom. They're all the same size. Cool, cool. So that's all set. So now we're going to drag the first frame in. Put it on the depth sorting layer. Attach an isometric sprite render script to it. And chain. I'm going to call this chain lock. Alright. And it is now a child of chest with lock. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. A little, there we go. Okay. So now Now we'll do an animator. And we'll create test assets, animation assets, chest. Chest lock. Boom. So now we go to our second frame, because I think it automatically puts the first one in. And drag our second frame. Boom, boom, boom. And then we'll drag our third in. And our fourth. Make sure it's our fourth. Probably scrolling too far. Fifth. And this is fourth. The same one. Boop. 5. 6. Oops. 7. 8. 9 and 10. How many frames? Okay, that was the last one. Boom. Cool. Clicky, clicky. Boop. And on this frame, we're going to probably just end up destroying it. So we'll probably do like an animation event there. Okay. So, it's good for now. And we can move this or whatever the hell around. Do I have keys? I don't know if I have keys or not. I don't have any keys. Oh, and it's also looping. So, we basically, what we do now, we go to chest lock, and we create a new clip of it just being idle. We do chest lock idle. That's really all we need, because after the animation plays, right, it's just going to destroy. So, I need to put this somewhere. Oh, I was already there. Chest lock idle, chest. Cool. So in chest lock idle, we only have one frame. Okay. Do this. Hate that. Has to do that. There we go. Delete it. Boom. There's our idle. Work meetings can bite my butt. All they do is waste time. Yeah, that sounds about right. That does indeed sound about right. So we're gonna make this one our default state, so it'll just sit there now. Cool. Just to make sure you hate everyone, band together and throw. Yeah, that sounds about right. And we're just going to move this around to make sure nothing weird happens. Sometimes, like animations, if you forget to, like, uncheck that you're recording, the position will always wonky. Okay. So now, we need to go into the inventory script. And give me some keys. These are all static. Got a lot of stuff to keep track of. So we'll go 1. So that's all we need. Now I should have some keys. Right? Yep, key, boom. Yay! It's all good. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to make a script for the lock, right? So we're gonna go chest locks. Chest lock open. Because it's really the only thing it's ever gonna be used for is a chest lock, right? Chest lock open, we'll go in there. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so first we need the animator. So we'll do the animator, public animator, should really work on capitalization. Animator. So that will have to drag in to the inspector, which is fine, whatever. Even though I hate doing all that crap. I will sign a form saying I promise to always hate my coworkers. It gets me out of meetings. I think everyone would, to be honest. I know I would, because I don't have coworkers. Alright. So now, yeah, we'll do this. So public, blah, blah, blah. We already have the animator that we need to get. What the hell just happened? Oh, I got a ton. Okay. Okay. Well, keys only work for chests. There will be other things that you can unlock with the keys. Probably some doors and things like that. There's also doors with chains and things on them too. But those chains are a bit different. Okay, so let's start writing this thing. So first of all, I need to know how far away Sid is, right? That way you can't just like be a mile away with a key, hit a button, etc, etc. So that script will only apply to the chains on the chest, correct? Yeah, basically. Yeah, essentially. It's a very specific script, so we need to public, god damn it. I'm brain farting so hard. Float? No. Vector 2, yeah. And we'll call this lock position. Lock position, like where it is in the world. It doesn't need to update, so we can like lock position equals transform dot position. Can you copy paste that from the chest that brings up the button UI thing? No. No, we cannot. And like I already said, I want to rewrite a bunch of stuff so I can make sure I retain this crap. This is still a learning exercise. And copying and pasting doesn't help me retain anything. So I'm like, I'll actually, if I do sometimes like copy and paste things from other scripts, I will paste them in, comment them out, and then I will still write them underneath it And I will do that like over and over and over again, even though I can just easily copy and paste it in.
I'm gonna need a lot of your help today.
To kind of pound it into my brain. You such a good student.
The Q3 alien
No,
stuff.
it's because I was a terrible student, and I realized why I didn't retain anything was because I was just copying and pasting, or like reading something off of something and retyping it in my own words. You don't retain stuff that way, right? Alright, so lock position equals transform dot position. So now we also need to get Sid's position. So that is in public Sid identity and his whoa. Let's see. God dang it. Sid identity there. Sid position, because that's really all we're getting from it. We're also going to need to know the inventory. So public inventory. Just call it key count because that's all we're grabbing from it. So we'll go Sid position equals game object, because I don't like dragging things in the inspector. I fucking hate it. Game object dot find. Whoa. Sid dot get component. Sid identity. Cool. So now I also need to know what my inventory script is on. It's inventory background, if I remember right, which is on, yeah, inventory background. Cool. So let me go like this. Key count equals game object inventory background, not background. Get component inventory. Cool. So now I can do a distance check. So we also need a float there. Actually, I'm gonna move these down too. These are all different, like, different variables. I try to cluster like vectors and these are fine. Vectors and scripts and animators and everything else kind of like together. Does verbally narrating your process, aka streaming, help you logically think out what you are / need to do? Yeah, definitely. If I'm actually sitting there like thinking, essentially thinking out loud, right? Like, okay, I need to do this, and like kind of step through my process that's in my brain. It kind of helps me focus and realize like what the next step is down the line to get things to work. So that helps a bit. I actually do when I'm not streaming. I noticed that yesterday. I was working and I was talking to my, like I had my headphones in and I was programming stuff and I was talking to myself. And then I even called myself on it. It was like, I'm not even streaming and I'm talking to myself like I am. Okay, so we have our key count, blah, blah, blah. What do we need? Oh yeah, we need distance check. So we go public, that's a float, distance. And this is an update, right? Because we need to always check. In distance, vector2.distance. And we check our current position, lock, not local, lock position, and Sid identity, so Sid position dot, oh yeah, that's actually something we need to change. Sid, we're going to change this right now. Rename, but not identical. Sid, we can call it location, Sid location. I need to start doing that. I keep getting sidetracked in my program too often. Yeah. That's kind of why I started doing it. Like, okay, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. Like, kind of go through, like, okay, I need a distance check, I need to check how many keys you have, I need to do this, I need to do that. And then double check. Start. I also need to no. I should drag that into the animator. So we're actually gonna do that real quick. Chest lock. Go to chest lock. There we go. So now it's in here. We drag the animator component into the animator. Blah blah blah. Sit location. Key count. So these should automatically fill in. If anybody can see where my cursor is. These should automatically fill in when I play this because it will grab it. If I can actually see it, maximize. So these should automatically fill in. Yeah, SID and identity, inventory background. So now we can know how many keys you have and where SID is. Right? Let's check to make sure our distance check works also. Distance, I'm 176 away from. I'm now 78. 50, and we always know where our lock position is right here, right? Cool. So now we're going to use a boolean to basically be like, hey, I'm unlocked, and now the chest below it will be able to open. So we're going to go public bool. Public bool, let's call this unlocked, because it's false to start off with, right? So it is not unlocked. So, there we go, if, put those down, distance is less than, like 100, actually what, it's like 70, right? It's pretty, you gotta be pretty close, I think. You actually need to be like right there. So actually, yeah, actually like right up against it. Boom. So you need to be within less than 6. So yeah, if you check the distance here, it's 5.6 blah blah blah, right? So we'll just do less than 6. Like less than 70, you'd be able to like open it like 10 feet away. Okay, distance is less than 6. We also could actually. Oh, that's more of a polishing thing. If I really wanted to, I could probably actually go into a script and then check if SID is facing up or not. But we'll worry about that later. So distance is less than 6. And your key count dot interesting. Oh, you know why? We actually don't need because the keys are actually running off a static variable, so we actually don't need this key count pick. Because we can't read it directly without. So what we need to do is go and inventory dot keys is greater than 0, and this is where we get into the animator stuff. And this dot animator dot get this dot animator dot get current state info 0 dot is name. I forget what we chest block maybe is not playing. So basically we're going to make like, hey, this isn't playing. Then play. This dot animator. Wait, what am I doing? Animator dot play. Okay, chest lock, yada yada yada. I think that's the animation. Cool. So distance less than 6. Your inventory's so it'll automatically just fall off when I get in range, and then it won't remove a key yet. If I did this right. Yep, there you go. Except it loops, obviously. So yeah, now it'll play. So now, we're going to program inputs. So you actually have to hit a button, right, to make it open. And then we're going to make it destroy itself. And remove a key. So first and foremost, we're going to go if input.getButton for your controller, right? Get button is joystick, whoa, if I could type, 1 button 0, because we're using A. Get button, blah blah blah. Also, probably gonna have to make a function for it to display itself, which is fine. Well, I should just do that right now. I was thinking about it. Void object destroy. So now we've got our input. Oh, we also need to check if our controller is connected. What the hell's going on over there? Okay. Yeah, so we need to get our public SID control disabled. I feel like that's actually a static variable. I feel like it is. So this needs and SID control disabled dot controller is connected. Okay, to the static variable. Let me apply to operand. Oh, right. So basically do it this way. If damn it. I'm gonna actually just type this out. Remember, retention. Don't copy stuff. Make yourself type it. Got that guy banned. Kaboom. You know what, Taylor? Get modded. Okay, so if now we'll do SID control disabled dot controller is connected. Okay. If your controller is connected, then you use the joystick, then play this animation, right? Or I should say, if you use this button on the joystick. That's where our gamepads are called. Joystick 1, button 0. So if your controller is connected, blah blah blah. So then we'll do the same thing, except false at this time. So SID control disabled is controller is connected. Happy birthday! Oh man. Yeah! Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah. We're just gonna do that right now. Boom. Yep. Happy Thug Day to my desktop. I'm gonna have to make that my Facebook profile picture for a little while. Yeah. No, thank you. Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, so joystick is not connected, and input get key down, and key code dot return. We're using enter. And there we go. With the animator. Oh wait, yes, dot animator. Dot get current animation state info. Get current animator state info 0. Dot his name. Chest lock. Animator dot play chest lock. Hashtag stuff life. Waffle cone, waffle cone. No, you know what? You get C. Oh my god, I get the C sharp cone. The actual, like, waffle cone with the ice cream on it. I love it. Thanks, man. Alright, so now... Cool. But we still need the bull to trigger, right? So... And that's basically only to tell its parent, the chest below it, that it's unlocked. So, we'll just basically be like, okay, your distance is less than this, and you have more than this keys, and you press this button if your controller is connected, play this animation, and set unlocked to true. And we'll do the exact same thing here, because this is essentially for your keyboard. Alright, Andrew needs a good punch. I woke up super early to catch his morning stream, only to never see it happen. Yeah, Andrew was up late last night, I think, trying to get some stuff together. I was actually supposed to stream early with him. I'll take responsibility for this. I kind of messed that one up a little bit, I think, anyway. Andrew was all set to, basically we're going to multi-Twitch together, so we're going to Twitch at the same time with, like, Andrew's stream kind of above my chat, and then my stream above Andrew's chat, and we were going to talk on Skype while we were deving, so we could talk back and forth, whatever. So that was all good. But I went to bed at like 8:20. You both need a punch in the arm, yeah. But I went to bed at like 8:20, expecting like, all right, I'm gonna get up early, and then I laid there for another 2 hours. I couldn't sleep. Like, my brain was just too worried about like things that I had to get done on the game for the demo and everything else. And I was just laying there thinking, like, through my head, like, I need to do this, 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 and this. So I lay there for 2 hours, and finally I was just like, you know what? I'm being completely unproductive. If I'm just gonna lay here and do nothing, I should probably just, if I'm gonna be wide awake, I might as well just go downstairs and work. So I worked till like 1, and I told him, I was like, I'm getting balls tired. Tomorrow's probably not going to happen. So I'm assuming, since, you know, I wasn't around to do it with him, he probably just said to hell with it. I don't know. I could be wrong. Alright, so now this will all be true, blah, 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 right? Hopefully. So let's try the keyboard first. So we're here. It doesn't work anymore, right? We got our chest thing unlocked. Blinky, blinky, cool. And it's unlocked. Of course, it still plays that, but that's fine, because it's going to destroy itself after the animation finishes. Self-destruct initiated. Alright, so let's try it with the controller now. I couldn't sleep till 5 a.m., woke up at 9 to catch the stream. Well, that bastard. messing everything up. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing with these chests, but using Mr. Handy Dandy Control Pad. Okay. I love that it like chroma keys out the green that it can kind of see through the controller. It's got a cloaking device. Okay. So now we're here. Bloom. Boom. Cool. Boop, boop. Yay! I actually need to make it so when you have nothing equipped on A, you don't do anything with that button. Cool. So that's done. So now we need to add an animation event, which then calls on the function that then destroys said object. Alright, and then we'll have to add a script to the chest, which will then run through its animation when it's unlocked. I have no idea if you can play it with an arcade stick, maybe. You can play it with an Xbox 360 controller. Plug it into your computer. Okay. Actually, you know what? I don't want to actually destroy it yet. I'm just going to disable its sprite renderer. So, yeah, I'm just going to disable its sprite render. That way it's still available, right, for the chest to pull off its information. Like, that way if you hit the lock and you don't immediately, like, open it. I don't know, actually, maybe as soon as... Let's think here. Plug it in, plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Okay. Let's think here. No, so it's still going to need the child object, right? To pull information off of. Whatever that information might be. Yeah, so we're just gonna change this to disable sprite render, and we're gonna access its sprite renderer by going public sprite renderer, sprite renderer. That jingle is now stuck in my head. I'm sorry, man. Plug it in, plug it in. Ooh. Listen to my sultry tones. Alright, so we're gonna have to drag its sprite renderer in. Boom, sprite renderer. Sprite renderer. Cool. So we got its animator and its sprite renderer. Now we're just going to be like this. Sprite render dot enabled plus. Now it'll still be there. It'll just be invisible. I think I'm actually going to have I don't know. Don't worry about that. Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. I didn't add the animation of this. So, at the end of the animation that plays, right? We add an animation event, add animation event, disable sprite render. Ta-da. Now it'll access that function and save it. Boom. Ta-da! It's gone! It's gone. Actually, you know what? We're gonna put the, we're just gonna take this off completely. Well, except, not completely. We're gonna take the out of those, and we're gonna put that in there. So as soon as it's done and it's disabled, it's unlocked, right? So now, look at it. Go boom. Boom. Done. Love it. Make sure that one's still again. This is QA people. There we go. Cool. So now it disables its sprite render and it sets it to unlock. So that's the chest lock. We got our chest lock ready to go. So now we need to write a script for the chest. So we got our chest, blah blah blah. Got our isometric sprite renderers. We got our collision boxes. Okay. So now we locked chest opens script. Create an ad. So basically, we just need to grab the child's info, right? So we go if this. What? Oh look! Get banned! Boom! This dot child. Get component and children, right? Does that work? I don't know if it does. Chest lock open? It does work? It does work. Okay. Alright. Unlocked. Perfect! Yay! So if unlocked equals true. Woo! Yeah. Woo. Alright, so we can access the boolean on the child. Get component in children. Blah, blah, blah. I'm inside a child.
Stuff the castle.
Hey, hey!
Whoa.
Stuff the castle? Ugh. My son will never live that down.
Nope.
Oh gosh, I completed it.
Oh, it's recording.
Oh shit. Oh, remove it.
I'm
remove
gonna highlight this.
it. Remove it. I don't want your son to ever find this.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh shit.
All right. So we got the info from the child, right? So we now know that it's unlocked. So if it's locked, or I should say if it's unlocked, we need to do a distance check also. Because otherwise, like if you're not near the chest, like say you unlocked it and then you like ran off, then you hit a button, it would just be like, oh, he's got his controller connected, he hit the button. Like say you like unlocked it real quick and then like ran off because something was coming at you while you were standing near the chest and it was fighting something. If you didn't have a distance check, it would just be like, oh, he's got keys, or I'm unlocked, and he's got his controller connected or his keyboard is being used, and he hit a button. Boom, boom, boom. Burning X said, I just saved it on my computer too. I'm gonna make sure everyone will see this part of the stream. I'm gonna highlight it. I highlighted the preheating oven pizza discussion we had the other day. It was pretty good. Okay, so now you can access that. Like I said, we need a distance check though. right? So, go public, float, chest position, and we have to go public, SID identity, SID location. We learned last time. And then we go chest position equals transformed position. Now this is where the chest is. Over. Oh, I'm an idiot. Vector 2. I made it a float for some reason. Vector 2. Well, then we go in our update. Oh, that's why I made it that way. Public float for distance. That's why I made it a float. Just thinking too far ahead of myself. I'll tweet her the link later. I just perfect. Burning X said he's gonna tweet you the link to that later. Talking about stuff in castles. Yeah, man. I'm gonna highlight it and tweet it to you. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. So update. We'll do a distance check. Distance equals vector 2 dot distance, and we do chest position and SID location dot SID position. Boop. Alright, so now we know it's distance. So now we need to look at the chest. What the hell's going on? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, it's not. I'm an idiot. Okay. SID location equals game option. That's fine. SID. Because, like I said, I hate dragging things in the inspector. Get component. SID identity. That should work out. See, we fixed it. Yep. Alright, so we got SID. So if it's less than, like, 90. So basically, if that's unlocked, and if distance is less than 90, and the good thing about this too is we already have a lot of those animations in the chest, so we just need to access them. We don't have to make them. It's fantastic. So actually, we can put that up there, right? Right. That is true, and ooh, no, that's not enough, Rand. Yeah, there we go. That'll save us an if statement. Cool. So now, got that. So if chest lock open is unlocked and distance is less than 90, now we need to check to see if the controller is connected. So we go SID control disable. Controller is connected. Ta-da-da! Okay. And then we do it again, except in this one's press. SID control disable, controller is connected. This is basically our inputs, right? Oh, we also need to remove a key. We need to do that actually in the other. So we'll just do that right there. We'll do inventory dot keys. This equals 1. I think that's the proper way to take one away. Find out. Yep. I don't actually like how delayed that is because it's in that function, so we're just going to put it here. Yeah, we're going to put it right there. That way it'll happen pretty instantaneous. So, walk up to it, clicky, cool. Let's watch that again. Perfect, good, good. Alright, so now we do lock chest opens. So now, if your controller is connected, in this case, and input get button of joystick 1 button 0. We can stop doing that, that'd be awesome. So joystick 1 button 0. So if you're connected and you hit the button, then this happens, right? So now we do, oh, we need to get the animator. We need to get the animator. Public animator, and it's going to show up here. So we'll grab the animator, binky. So if you hit a button and the animation isn't already playing, right? This animator dot get current animation state info 0 dot isName just open, maybe? We'll find out. Chest lock, yeah, chest open. Thank God. Then animator, dot play, chest open. And this is going to loop again. Then we'll have to go through the inputs also. Alright, so input get key down, or not get key down, get key. Get key, key code. Return, then if, of course, this animator dot get current animation state info, so we know what it's doing, isName, chest open, then animator dot play, chest open. So like I said, it's going to loop. Cool. So, we also already have a chest open idle. So, we're going to create a function this voiced chest idol. And it's gonna be like, if this animator dot get current animation state info is 0, his name, chest open idle. And animator plays this chest open idle. So now we're going to take that chest, right? Chest with lock. And on this, we're going to add an animation event. Happy birthday, man. Mine was yesterday. Thanks, man. Thanks, Epic Java Guy. Happy birthday to you, too. I actually I'll also have a good friend whose birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. So now we'll add an animation event, which will then access chest idle. So now, once that finishes, it's going to stop. Isn't this fun, kids? Alright, so now we have a key, we have a locked chest, right? Okay, cool. Actually, I'm gonna drop that one quick. Down a little. Right there. You're very welcome, Epic Java Man. Java Guy. Epic Java Guy. Okay, so now that's gone. It's gone, right? And it opens, and it stops. That is how you program a lock chest. With Scared Missy. Oh, that was fun. So we animated a lock. We got the lock on the chest, and we animated, or we programmed the lock and the chest. Now, obviously, it doesn't open, like it doesn't give you anything, right? So we're going to change that. So first I have to make a chest item. I also need to go into my inventory script and change a few things. 'Cause right now, you have basically everything. Which isn't going to be the case. I'm actually just going to... These are all static. So I can't even view them in the inspector anymore. Because these have to be global, right? So we're going to go through here. Zero a lot of these out. Your inventory is going to look ugly. It's going to be empty. 2 more days to get demo done. I know, man. Trust me. I know. Technically, today's day 3, right? But yeah, we have tomorrow, Friday. Actually, yeah, today's Wednesday, so we actually have 3 days. While it's dropping on Halloween, it'll probably be like afternoonish. Seems like a good time when people are awake. You're like, hey, there's a demo out. Rather than like 5 a.m. Hey, there's a demo. Let me change these to false too. Okay, there's your marbles, there's your keys, there's your bombs. You don't have any bombs. You don't have any bombs. Maybe I'll actually leave a few things. I'm gonna leave this pointless crap in your inventory, actually. 3 more days to get demo done. Shield hand. We'll give you... You don't get a present. I'll leave the reinforced plate. I'll leave the cardboard. I'll leave 5 bronze. I'll give you... I'll give you 2 tape. Tape you can actually use to repair your shield, which then actually gives you help. I'll give you 10. I'll give you like 4 tin. 1 amethyst. I'm gonna change all these to false, except for, you know, I'm gonna change all of them to false actually. And then you actually pick up the bombs, and then it sets. Halloween is that soon, isn't it? I have no sense of time anymore. Yeah, I know. I know exactly how you feel, man. I love that you can type false with one hand. Okay. So now your inventory is going to change. And your drop-down menu is going to change also. Yeah. Yeah. There's like nothing there now. Same with there. Now your backpack is kind of full, and you only have a few things crossed off your list. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. So now, let's go over to our tablet here. Let's just grab the mortar. Did I not save an actual... Okay. Whatever. We'll grab the mortar. We'll grab the mortar chest item too. Just so I can use it for a size reference there. If I can actually find what I'm looking for. Go into our sword and board folder there, and we'll go mortar. Yeah. And I'll just expand the canvas real quick, the quick and dirty way. Okay. Yeah. That's a little too big still, I guess. Actually, you know what? We already have the... I don't know if... Yeah, 4 might be a good starting place. I mean, we already have the bomb item that you get from the other chests that gives you 4. And that's already in. Yeah, let's do that instead. Let's just use the old one. Okay, so hop back over to here. Resources, prefabs, right? Prefabs. There it is. Play animation. Okay. Yeah. So we're actually going to duplicate that then. Essentially. We're going to call this like a mortar. Call it like mortar pickup. We'll call it item pickup. Pick 'em up. Item pickup. And then we'll just drag that back in. Order, item pickup. And then we'll add some things to the... Yeah, we'll just add it to this. It'll be its own, like, mortar found script. I'm just gonna have to do a couple things. Okay, so prefabs, make sure we're doing it in the prefab. Mortar item, mortar found, okay. Mortar item pickup, mortar found. Cool. So now, basically when it's created, we're going to do that in start, right? I think. Well, if we're wrong, we'll do it in the update later. So basically, on start, inventory dot bomb collected equals true, and then inventory dot bombs plus equals 4. That's really all we need to do. But there's really no other script that I could throw that in that's not bound to something else, so that would make no sense. Okay. So that's done. So in our prefabs, boom, boom, boom. Mortar found scripts. Cool, cool. I hate that I have, like, interchangeably used bombs and mortars in, like, crap that I've written. Okay, so now we've got our mortar found. So now, essentially, when this plays, when the chest opens, it's going to instantiate the game object. No Man's Sky set for June 2016. Hell yeah. Love it. That'd be good, man. I'm actually going to go into Sid and find his bomb spawn, because that's like the easiest way to forget how to instantiate so like long. Oh, okay. Okay, that's easy. Instantiate reset sources dot load. So we grab the folder, prefab bomb. Okay. So we go into this. Chest with lock. I almost think I should call this like chest with lock. Border. And then that way I can do all sorts of fun stuff. Okay. And I think actually that's still in the prefabs, just chest with lock by itself, right? Now I'm just kind of messing with the instance of it. I'm not actually messing with the prefab. Unless I didn't even drag it in there. Cool. Well, I didn't drag it in there, so now we're dragging it in there. Cool. Chest block. Oh. Crap. One thing that I forgot to do that we need to make sure we do. And this is a very, very simple thing. We have to put the material on it. So that has the lighted sprite, but the chest lock does not. So we need to put the material on it, so it actually works with the lighting. Now if you look, oh crap. Oh, God. Now if you look, it'll mess around. It'll actually go into the shadow and whatnot. Okay. So that's all good. Chest with mortar. Yada yada. Okay. Set location, blah blah blah. Distance. Alright. So we're just going to go. I don't want to add another extra script. We'll just do it in our. We'll do it in this. Lock chest opens. Yes. Open chest item. So chest. Blah. Blah. So chest opens. Instantiate. I think it's mortar item pickup. Right? Right. Mortar underscore item pickup. Okay. We're good here. New main Justice League comic just started and Batman became a god. LOL. How the hell did Batman become a god? Please enlighten me. This actually needs to go though. Instantiate, blah blah blah. Okay, so hopefully this should work. So it's open. It's not perfect, but it gave me 4 bombs and ha! Yes! Oh, that's interesting. Cool. That's why it had plus 60 on it. Okay. Yeah, we'll go plus 60 again, I guess. Actually, we can just do 60, right? No, screw it. Oh no, because it's transform position and then 60. Back up, alright. Hold on. Batman now sits in the Mobius chair, once occupied by the all-knowing Metron, which has transformed him into the god of knowledge. The Flash has been bonded to the Black Racer to become the new god of death. Superman's absorbed negative energy from Darkseid's home planet of Apocalypse and changed into the god of strength. Like Superman needs to be a god of strength. Fucking things up, DC. Okay. So boom. Boom. Cool. I get bombs. I have bombs. Okay. So now we need to check it with the controller. I actually should probably put the instantiation in its own function and then make it open up on a specific frame. I'm going to do that before I check it with the controller. This is the reason I only read Image comics. See, I liked DC for a little while. Superman used to be one of my favorite characters, and it was mainly specifically because like Clark could murder everyone. Like he could rule the planet, and just the fact that because he was raised by some very good people in Kansas, he just decided not to. Like that whole, like, you can choose to be a good person even though you are very capable of doing terrible things. Like, that is part of why I like Superman. And then I liked also when they kind of did things with his powers to make him less godly, right? But they've made some weird decisions lately. Okay, so what was I gonna... Okay, that's right. Instantiation. I love DC Comics, but, like, they just went too far off the rails the last few years. Yeah, it sounds that way. It sounds that way. Alright, so let's do the instantiation in its own function that we can call upon on a specific frame in the chest open animation. So we'll go void spawn mortars. Spawn mortars, blah blah blah. And go into the frames here. Go about right there is where it should open, I think. Add animation event. Spawn mortars. Oh, right. Because I have my controller connected, it disables your keyboard. I was like, what did I do? Yay! I also need to change the sounds, and I need to fix that. Cool. Alright, well it is 1. So that is actually perfect timing. Good place to stop. Let's check it with the keyboard before we quit, though. Just to make sure. Just for a second, to see how it feels. Cool! So now, we got locked chests. We have our chest item. Cool. So that all works perfectly. Yeah, good progress today. Good. That was awesome. So, I mean, basically, in the time from 10 a.m. till now, we animated the lock. We put all the animations in, and we scripted the lock, and we scripted the chest, and we had it spawn and give us an item. And that is the main item that we need for the demo, which is perfect. So we're actually pretty far ahead of what I have listed out. Yeah, this is good. Feeling really good about today's stream. So we got the lock with mortar. Yeah, that should work actually. But just to double check, we'll delete it and we'll drag that into the prefab. You're a pretty fab. Okay, just to double check, just to make sure. Boom. I might actually put it up a little bit higher because right now when it comes out it's like still kind of in the middle of the chest, but that's like changing two numbers. Alright, and let's double check this again just to make sure, because anything could happen in the wide world of game dev. Okay, you're plugged in. Interesting. Now it's not working? What the hell? Okay, now it's working. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Cool. Yeah, man, I can't wait for you guys to be able to play. Like, I've had people play it and stuff, obviously since Power Play. That was in the Construct 2 demo, though. And there's a lot of stuff lacking with that, and I'm much more pleased with the Unity build, because, like, the lighting's better, all the logic is better. Honestly, I'm more proud of it, specifically because, like, you know, the Construct 2 demo was an event-based engine. Like, when you say you program and construct, it's not really programming, right? It's like drag and drop stuff. But I mean, this, I did all the artwork, did all the animations, and scripted it. So I feel really proud about this. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, man, you should stream it. That would be awesome. I would love to see that. I would watch that. Yay, it reacts to light. Oh crap. Alright, guys. Well, that's gonna be it for today. I don't know, like, I stream sometimes, like later on in the day if I get like a wild hair on my butt, like, yeah, I'll stream, whatever. But if that doesn't happen, you can always catch me 10 a.m. PST, Monday through Friday. Make sure it's extra hard for me. I will make sure it's extra hard for you. And I'll make the game difficult too. I'm glad I made that joke. Yeah, also, another thing that I need to keep pushing, we have the Extra Life event coming up November 7th, which is going to be a 24-hour game stream that me, 2D Heroes, Red the Beard, and a bunch of our other friends are going to be doing to benefit Seattle Children's Hospital. So we'll be doing a 24-hour game marathon of us playing games, which we'll be streaming. So definitely come by and check that out. It starts at 8 a.m. November 7th. So, until then, until tomorrow and Friday, we'll be working on this. Until then, get stuffed. And you can see me tomorrow. Have fun, guys. Thanks for hanging out.